Hey everybody, happy Monday. So today I'm going to cover the second C of the five C's of marketing. So five C's of marketing, as discussed in an earlier video, is a situational analysis framework, which is the first step of the marketing strategy. So revisiting what is marketing? Marketing is about creating, capturing, and sustaining value of a product or a service in a market, which can be very well and be an industry, it can be a geography, or it can be a specific segment of users based on demographics. So there was a video on five C's of marketing where I'm briefly describing what are five C's and what are the frameworks you can use underneath each C. And then again, there was a video covering the first C of marketing, which is customers. And today's video is about uncovering the company, which is the second C of the five C's of marketing. So under company, as you see here, the framework what we use is SWOT analysis. So SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities. So let's look into it with an example. So let's take the example of a hypothetical local regional grocery store in the US. So I'm an Indian, so I would always like to go to some Indian stores which have all the things which I would need ever in my kitchen or for my festivals or doing any kind of religious rituals. So for these values, for fulfilling these values, I would look for a regional grocery store. And being an Indian, I would look for an Indian grocery store. Now, suppose there is a local Indian grocery store closer to the place I live. So, what can be the strength, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities of that business based on the SWOT analysis? So, let's look at some of the strengths which it can have. So, assuming there are not many options for going Indian shopping, going shopping for Indian groceries. This is one of the strengths that it is only one of the few or only one store available locally for fulfilling the specific needs of Indian consumers. Again, suppose it has a strong supply chain. So because of its strong supply chain, it has almost all the things which anybody would need in their homes for an Indian kitchen or for an Indian uh, festival or for doing any kind of rituals or ceremonies. The supply chain delivers all the products on time. There is a good negotiation established already between how much cut they are going to get for each delivery or for a specific product. So all those are going to be the strength of that grocery store. Another strength could be, for example, if the grocery store is open throughout the week, including holidays, that can be a big strength because most of the local stores would not be open um, beyond like regular week hours on weekend, and even most of them are closed on holidays. So if you can keep them open during those times where people have break from work and children don't go to school, so it would give some additional time to these consumers to come and shop at your store. So again, that can be a strength. Again, specialization in festive goods. So in like Indians have different kind of festivals as any other religion, and not religion. I would correct myself. Any other region. So for any festival specific needs. If the grocery store provides everything, then again that's a big strength. So these are the possible strengths I have identified which can be offered by a local regional grocery store. Looking at the weaknesses, what could be the potential list of weaknesses? So weaknesses could be the limited physical presence. So it's in one area, so many people have to travel long distances to come and avail those specific goods for specific purposes or even for regular users if they use that. I will give you an example. I used to live at a place where I had to drive 34 miles one way to go to a store for these needs. And most of us get most of the things locally from the supermarkets or other stores, but for some specific things you would need to go. So I used to go like once a month there to get those specific items. So again, limited physical presence can be a big detriment. Poor customer experience. So if you're not providing like fresh supply, or if the products are very old, probably because you are catering only to one segment, it might be the possibility that a lot of your older stocks remain closer to expiration date or even beyond expiration dates. And if you keep selling that to consumers, that can provide a very bad customer experience. So that can be one of the weaknesses. Again, expensive online purchase. In today's digital age, even if we go to a regional store, grocery stores, or any grocery store for that matter, sometimes we always look for an option to purchase online if it exists, because in certain situations you won't be able to go physically, and then you would need these online stores. So for example, this regional store has online purchase available, but it's very expensive. So the prices are marked up by 1 or 2%, and then again there's an expensive delivery fee, so that can contribute to poor customer experience and an expensive online purchase, which would force consumers again to come to the stores. Looking at some of the external factors, so external factors can be threats. Threats can be, what can be the threat for this grocery store? The threats can be, there could be competition from local and online grocery stores and supermarkets, which can very well, because of their presence in the local market, work with the suppliers to provide those items too in their stores. And since they have such a big network and consumers from all the segments visit those stores, if they recognize that whatever for those special needs when they go to the regional grocery store that can be fulfilled in the local supermarket or online grocery stores, they would probably decrease or try to acquire those items from the local stores itself instead of going to that regional grocery store. So competition can be one threat, and the other could be quality regulation. So as I was pointing to, that if the store is selling something which is like old stock or is not fresh, then if some quality regulations happen, that can lead to like some license cancellations or any other consequences of that sort for that store. What could be the potential opportunities? So opportunities could be if it could make its online purchase affordable, then even the consumers who reside at longer distances from the store would be able to leverage it. And even though it might not be profitable initially, with scale and volumes increment, the store would be seeing a profit in the short term, or probably over a certain period of time. Again, it can open more stores placed strategically across a region. So that would again make it more accessible and create its brand within its consumer base. Then improved customer experience. So you have to make sure that uh, the people and the staff at these stores are familiar with the native language of that region, because there can be senior people or there can be visitors in those families who are visiting. And if you have that kind of skill and training for your staff, or if you manage to hire somebody from that region, that could be a big opportunity. So there can be an improved customer experience as a result, and there can be additional things which can be done to provide improved customer experience. Again, finally, since there are specific regional foods, so if the store can offer some uh, takeouts of delicacies and regional cuisines, that can again get a lot of traction from that regional consumer base. So these can be a potential evaluation of the strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities. So strength and weaknesses are your internal attributes, and threats and opportunities are something which are external factors which have to be considered when analyzing the situational condition of a market. So again, from the 5C of marketing, this is the second C, customer, and SWOT analysis can be a great framework in analyzing your strength, your weaknesses, and the external threats and opportunities which you will need to mitigate or take advantage of. So this is what I wanted to share for today. Hope you would be able to apply it in your marketing strategy or product management work. Let me know if there are any feedback, concerns, thoughts. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Thank you and bye bye.